Hello everybody, welcome back. I'm Faisal. In this video I'm going to teach you how you can create an Excel file using PHP. So for this purpose I'm going to use PHP Excel library or package. Let's go to Google and search for PHP Excel, and let's open the first GitHub link and download the package from this zip file. I have already downloaded, and here is the package. Let's place that inside my PHP folder. Okay, so it will take in just a minute. So meanwhile we create a new file. Let's save this file as generate underscore excel.php. Okay, so what we need to do in here is, okay, so I think the package is now pasted in my PHP folder. Let's rename it to something simple that we can refer easily, for example Excel. So you need to include some files inside this PHP file of this Excel package. So first of all, let's write the include command and target the Excel folder. Inside Excel you need to go to classes folder, and then inside classes we need to include first this file phpexcel.php, and another file that need to be included is go inside PHP Excel folder and then include iofactory.php. That's it. These two files you will be needing to create the Excel, to generate an Excel file using this PHP code. Okay, so the next thing is you have already included this file. Now you need to create its class instance. So let's create a variable and instantiate this class object right here. After that, let's target this variable and add some properties. For example, set active sheet index. Let's give it a value of 0, and then write set cell value. Okay, so we need to pass two parameters here. First one is, let me just close all the extra. Okay, so we want to write something inside this cell. So this cell is A and the row is 1. This cell column is B and the row is 1. So suppose I want to write something inside this cell. I want to target A1. So let's write A1 here. And in the next, what you need to write inside that cell. For example, product name. Let's copy it and paste it 3 times. Second one is B1. Third one is C1. Product description, and then product price, for example. Okay, so we are now writing three inside three cells. So the next thing is we need to use this iofactory class in order to generate, or in order to write the Excel file. So let's create another variable, for example writer, which will be equals to php excel underscore iofactory, and let's call a static method from this. That method is create writer, and you need to pass two parameters here. First one is the object of PHP Excel, and second one is the version that you are going to export for. So I'm going to export for Excel 2007. And the last thing that is remaining is you need to just call the save method of this writer object, and let's give it a name of the downloaded file, and the name will be like products.xls. You can write CSV here as well if you want to generate a CSV file. The last thing that is remaining is you need to head over to that file after creating. So what you can do, you can store this file name inside a variable called file name and pay and write that variable name inside here and inside here. Okay, so I think the code is now ready. Let's run this in your browser and see what we got. Localhost slash php slash generate underscore pdf dot php, sorry, not pdf, it's excel, and hit enter, and you will see a new file will be generated. So when you open it, click on the yes button, you will see three cells, and each cell will have a value that we have defined inside our code. So that's how you can generate an Excel file using PHP. So another case can be if you want to generate more tabs down here instead of one. So you can manually add, but you want to add using your code, you're using your PHP code. So what you need to do, you need to just follow 2 or 3 lines of code, and that one is you need to first inside here, for example, another tab. What you need to do, you need to create a variable, for example another tab, and make it equals to this variable, that object of PHP Excel, and call a method that is called create sheet. So I want to create one more sheet, and now let's use this variable to define the values of, by calling this set cell value method, exactly like we did above. You can define any values for specific cells. After that, you need to just target this again and set the title of that tab. This is optional, you can leave this title as well. So for example, another tab title, that's it. Okay, I think this is all the code you need. Let's try this in your browser and see if we're getting any error or not. Localhost slash php and then generate excel.php. Okay, so here is the file downloaded. When I open it, you will see this is the first tab and this is the second tab with the title of another tab title, and you will see only one value inside it because we have defined only one value inside it. So you can define a complete page inside a simple separate variable and then include that inside this file, or use that inside this file. So that's how you can write a Excel file or generate Excel file using PHP Excel library, and that's how you can generate another tab inside a single sheet as well.